Hello everybody, just outside of the Amex, now an empty Amex for quite a long time after the final whistle. Just been speaking to Jared Branthwaite, and Deitch has just done his presser as well. Look, probably an hour or two after the final whistle, still feeling really deflated by this. See a lot of reaction on social media saying, and I completely agree, that two draws that feel like a defeat this week, and it really is easy to kind of get a little bit frustrated. I think, look, Everton have got to start taking their opportunities. It's felt like for so long that the world's against Everton, and yeah, in the Palace game with all the injuries that they had and the situation with their dugout, and then today going into stoppage time against 10 men, 1-0 up, you know, those are opportunities when they do fall Everton's way. They've got to start taking them. They're going to start finding some wins, some much needed wins, because they haven't won in the league since December, of course. But look, for all the frustration and annoyance of Lewis Dunk's late goal, I think this is still a good point for Everton. I think that perspective is needed. I think the first half of the performance wasn't good from Everton. They were sloppy. Brighton created a lot of chances, and there was a lot of lash-disc defending that prevented them from taking any of them. They had 8 corners, and the last 3 of them had yielded headers on target, which is obviously a bit of a warning sign for what came on in stoppage time at the end of the second half. When the second half did come along, Everton did start to create chances. They grew into this game. They started to have a little bit more authority. I think one of the things that I think that we can take a little bit of positivity from this game is, or one of several things to be perfectly honest, is that Abdoulaye Doucouré looked a little bit more on it. He had 2 really good chances, one in each half, and both of them, the second one in particular when he latched onto McNeil's cross at the back post, they're the type of opportunities from open play that we haven't seen Everton create in the last 2 months that he's been out. Hopefully that's a positive sign going forward. Another one, Jared Branthwaite emerging as a leader. You know, he's been so good this season, but it wasn't just a goal, his second goal in a couple of weeks, but a couple of moments later he put a brilliant tackle on Adingra in the Everton box. He's celebrating. He looks like he's really kind of coming out of himself at a really important time for Everton. There's no doubt that there's going to be frustration, like it's a hard sell for anything other than that today. Everton clearly can't get complacent. They've got to start creating chances, but there is a bit of room for positivity, I still think, as well. More than anything, this is a side that's better than the side it was at this stage in the last 2 seasons. As difficult as they were, there is progress being made.